Hey everybody, this is Pam at the Paper Outpost coming to you from a very noisy Paper Outpost today. First off, I'd like to say thank you very much for all your well wishes. We survived the storm. It pretty much skirted right by us and we just had a little wind and rain, no big deal. And we are back in action and hoping all of you are safe and sound and snuggled as little bugs in rugs. And so today I thought, I also want to remind you, don't forget, we've got the 80,000 subscriber giveaway contest going on, and the drawing is August 1st, and you can still sign up for that, and I'll put a link to the video below in the drop-down description box. Make sure you put your comment in there to be registered. And today, I thought maybe we could explore some ideas on how to corral scraps. Yay, scrap corralling. Nothing like it. And we've tried other ideas with I always seem to end up with a garbage bag full of scraps no matter what I do, but here was my latest idea. I thought I'd make a scrap clipboard with certain size scraps. So I had some cardboard and an old shirt, and I thought I would just make a clipboard. And it's a very rudimentary clipboard because the clip part is not even attached. How basic is that, right? So all I did was I took a couple of pieces of cardboard, like Amazon style cardboard, and I cut them in 9x6, glued two of them together, put some glue all over it, wrapped it in a piece of the shirt, and I will make one of these for you so you can see it. It's so super simple, but I wanted to see if it would be effective. So I wasn't using that shirt anymore, but what I found was that my 9x6 might be a little bit small because a lot of my papers are bigger than that. And I thought maybe I'd make a bigger one with you guys. So this one is 9x6. I used this is from a bird book. I'm a big bird lover, so I thought that would be pretty to look at. And so I'm just going through, this is kind of a get organized with me, craft with me, hang out, just goof off and play with some papers, organizer papers, because I'm really having a serious scrap issue. I don't know if you guys are, but if you are, then come on along for the ride. There's lots going on here. So I'm going to put my medium to small size scraps here, and then I'm going to put my bigger ones on the big one, at least for a while, and this will give me a smaller amount to deal with as opposed to trying to rummage through the big bag that I'm collecting. So let's see if this works. If not, hey, it was still a fun time crafting together. So there you go. Maybe I even need a smaller one. I'm not sure yet. Let's make this maybe medium sized scraps. All right, and if they don't fit, they go in the bigger one. That's like a very quick and easy, down and dirty way to decide what's going where. Okay, these are skinnies, these are smalls and skinnies. We'll go here. Okay, you're now a small and skinny. You can make them fit if you want. Okay, so lots of these ends. Let me back up a little so you guys can see what's going on. We'll put a little more light on the subject. Sunshine, are you holding down your puppy mat? Yes, Mom. It's not going anywhere. It's completely tacked down because of the sheer weight of me. All of your 2 pounds, huh? I'm up to 4 pounds now. Thank you very much. Okay. He's a little sensitive. Okay, so we may have a lot of these. Gosh, it seems like it'd be just easier to paperclip those together, but we shall see. And then we have these like little nothings. You know, the little nothings, but they're just too darn cute to throw away. So we'll put those in the little nothing pile. Okay, let's just we have some randomness going on here. My scraps are getting buried under these extra scraps. Let me remove the extra scraps. Oh, if you haven't noticed, I have a gray mat again. And this is actually, if you remember way back when I had a gray mat, this is the same type of gray mat. It's an Artesia gray mat, and I think it's 2 feet by 3 feet, and pretty close to that anyway. And it's the original style that I had, and I don't know, I'm going back to my roots. What can I tell you? Actually, I was having a problem with the blue mat because a lot of the items that I use are blue, and they would disappear on on the video. Oops, sorry, hang on, you wiggled out of your little house. Okay, there you go, back in. Okay. And I thought, you know, I need a little more contrast. So we're back in the world of contrast. Okay, let's go over here. Okay, there we go. All right, so this is the conglomeration. So I can only put here as much as, oh, maybe you do need to go here. These big decisions in life, huh? Did the scrap go here or there? Okay, oh yeah, I got lots of room. Let's see, let's check out roomage. Can you see that? Okay, I still have room. So let me put a little bit more there. Actually, I could have a thinner back, and that way I could fit in more. I don't really need such a thick back, but we'll take it as it comes. Okay, because you don't really need a heavy, strong thing, because you're not really writing on that or pushing on it. It is just a scrap holder. Triangular scraps. Boy, that's just fun, isn't it? Okay, got a lot of these. So just the sorting. I guess we're doing sorting first. You're a big. You're a big. You're a big. Long and thin. We should do smalls. I guess we'll do smalls because they sort of are in their own category. And I've heard that, you know, I've done separation of scraps before by color, and that makes a lot of sense, let me tell you. Because sometimes you're just looking for a pink piece of paper or a cream piece of paper, something like that. And if you have that, then you are really good to go. Look at all these little pieces saying, I want to collage. I want to collage, and I want to collage right now. Okay, maybe we'll collage with you. We'll just do something fun today. We're going off the rails. We're going to Crazy Town or whatever it is, off the crazy train. Okay, here we go. Hey, the organizing has to be done. It's part of it. We all know that. Here, let me put this guy back here. Okay, let me just release these. Okay, so the whole idea is, if you're leafing through and you just want to get one piece, it should hopefully be easy to remove without having to take apart the whole thing. I don't know in reality if that's going to be the way it is, but at least it'll keep them together. And then we can have something to play with. All right. These may be a little small. I don't know. Maybe we'll make a separate category. Okay. Here we go. And yep. These are pretty. Oh, I'm really liking these scraps now. I'm going into scrap love. Here we go. Falling in love with the scraps yet again. Want to make some paper out of scraps. I can totally see doing that right now. I love doing that, making signature pages out of scraps. Oh, it's just heaven. Oh, here's a very destroyed piece of old business paper. I love that stuff. Love, love, love it. Love it. Okay, you're too small to even hang on to. I have my limits. I can say no. I can say I'm going too far. Not often. But it feels good to organize. And I love these little bits of leftover ledger. Ugh, like gold. Oh, love those things. A little tiny piece. All right, all these can go there. This one I was going to use as the base. As I used this birdie picture, I was going to put this one on the next one. I just thought it was a pretty page from a book, and I thought it might have a use. So these are bigger. Oh, there's another pretty birdie page. Maybe we'll make more than one. Let us see. Let us see. All right, now here are some. This is some big manila file folder stuff. So we should probably have like a big manila file folder scrap thing of some sort. Someday we will. We can dream, can't we? We can dream. Here's a little piece of cardboard that goes in the cardboard thing. Maybe the manila folder should go in the cardboard thing too. Maybe, maybe. Okay, here you can go there. You can go there. Small and manila folder. Okay, so that handled that. Now, let us go ahead and assemble the one we have, and then we will go ahead and make one. All right, look, it's already assembled. Look at that. Isn't that amazing how that happened? Okay, let me go a little closer. I can't see a thing with these glasses on. Okay, why is that? Okay, so basically that is it, and the concept is this. Now, I thought about maybe punching holes and putting maybe two bolts up here and punching holes, and that way you could put stuff on it, but I don't know, I just thought it's going to be too bulky, and I don't know if I want to deal with all of that. So I think you guys can come over here. I'm gonna make mid-size pieces also join the party. So here you go, mid-size pieces. You are coming here. We're going to put you all together, and we're going to call you done. And I will play with this for a while and see if it's functional. And but it's a good way to at least corral the crowd. You know what I mean? Sometimes we just have to corral the crowd. Another idea might be, okay, I have an idea. Instead of actually connecting, like maybe we should make a book-like thing that houses them, but they're not attached. So they're all loose inside. And that way you can put a lot in, leaf through them. It's easy to leaf through them and close the book. Maybe we should try that. Okay, so this is this concept. Here is this concept. This is, I'm going to call it the Clipboard of Scraps. Yes, there you go. So lots to pick from, choice, you have variety. Okay, I have a lot of the same, but you know, at least you can grab and go and you're ready. Okay, let's try that. All right, so this is the big one. I don't know if I want to make a big giant board. I might have to do a little more organizing, we shall see. Boy, that would be a big one, wouldn't it? Whew, I don't even know if I have a piece of cardboard that big, but I know I have book pages that are that big. I wonder if I should just do that. All right, hang on. Okay, I came across this. Let me back it up. This is a book cover. It's a large book cover. It actually came from the book called The Wildflowers of the World, and it is, well, can't measure that way. It is 12 by 9. So it's very big, 9 by 12. So it's going to, that's probably the perfect size because it's going to house everything. Everything's going to fit in here. So this is going to be really easy to make because there's not much to it, but we will decorate it up a little bit just for fun so we can have some options. And we want things to be pretty for us to grab and go, right? Right, don't we? Yeah, okay. So you could put a pile of stuff in here and close it and just say, oh, here's my current scrap collection that I'm ferreting through, and look at all my options that I have. I can just easily pick something out and go. And that seems easier maybe than the clip thing, but maybe I can keep this all together as a grab and go clip thing. Let's say I want to craft over in my living room, or I want to craft in the RV, or I want to craft on the back lanai, or I want to craft in, you know, my sister's house or something like that. This can give me something to travel with, which might be very handy. Okay, there you go. Purposeful travel on the go stuff. Okay, so let me just take this tag off. And the outside of this is actually really pretty already. I don't know how much I want to monkey it up. It's got beautiful floral, oops, sorry. Beautiful floral and butterfly designs on it. And if you've never seen this book, it's a great book to get a hold of. It's called Wildflowers of the World by Barbara Everard and Brian Morley. Amazing botanical imagery on the inside. Almost every single page is loaded with beautiful stuff that's great for junk journalers. I mean, we just go crazy. So maybe we'll roll with this, but I think I would like to dress this up a little bit. Yes, yes, I would. Yes, let's dress that up a little bit. What do we have? What do we have here? Hello, Sunny. What are you doing? Waking up, Mom? I'm just waking up a little bit. Okay, well, you just let me know when you're fully in gear, and we'll bring you out. Okay? Okay. All right, so I'm reaching. What is this? Is this something that will go? Looks a little maybe kind of crazy modern for this. I don't know. That's not bad, though. It fits. All right, we could do that. And I'm just looking for something to reinforce the spine just a little bit, Any of these are better? No, don't like that one. This one? No, that's not bad. I like that one. Okay, we'll go with that one. And I think I'm just gonna, this is probably not necessary, but if you're working with a spine that needs a little bit of reinforcement, if you have any masking tape or duct tape or anything like that that's a little wider. Did I show you those options? I'm not sure I did. I said no to this one and no to this one, and I said yes to this one. Okay, just reinforce your spine, because maybe if you weren't lucky and it kind of gouged when you cut or something like that, when you removed the book, you might need a little extra, you know what I mean? And if you only have fabric to go across this bridge, that will work as well too. So this is probably overkill, but I'm going to do it. This is Tyvek tape I use. It's super strong tape. It's actually used to reinforce housing. So it's pretty good, strong stuff, but you don't absolutely have to have this. No, probably have to do this twice. Okay. And the stuff is super sticky and super strong. And we'll basically take the force of a hurricane to get this apart. All right, just putting that down. I'll put this guy here. I just have extra on my fingers, might as well use it. And it's probably better to measure it before you did it, but no, I didn't do that. All right, so that's good. Now I just need another piece here to make sure that that is attached. Oh, all right, let me get you overhead. There we go, where all the action is. Bring them close, bring them close. Okay. Oh, too much, too much. Roll it in. Roll it in. Okay. Well, this will be quick. But yeah, I just had to do something, anything to get a hold of these scraps. Maybe I'll try organizing some based on color, organizing some based on size. Oh my God, that sounds like a lot of work. We shall see, we shall see. Okay, so let's put all of this in here because we know we have this to deal with already. There's some really pretty stuff in here. I mean, look at that. Who doesn't want to use that? I do. I do. Now, I'm not going to decorate the insides of these pages because I want this to stand out so that I see the colors of this. If I put a lot of decoration on the inside, it'll be more noisy to my eye. But feel free if you feel so compelled to decorate. Oh, I didn't finish that. Where am I going? Finish your job, Sally. Okay, back here. All right. Okay, I'm gonna have to maybe do 2 because this isn't quite wide enough to cover everything. So I'll do 2 of these. I have enough. So let's just cut this here. Can you see that? Yeah. Okay. All right, there we go. Oh, we have a nice little frayed edge and all. How cute is that? Which will help this guy fray a little bit. It doesn't want to fray because he's the bottom salvage edge. Okay, we'll put you at the top then. There we go. Or put the other end at the bottom. And let's get some glue going on here. I'm going to use Fabrifix glue. It's a silicone clear glue, fabric to fabric, fabric to paper, and paper to paper. It's a great glue. And again, not sponsored, just love the glue. Okay, here we go. All right, so I might as well go over here because I know I'm going to cover this in a second. I'm just going to have to cut fast or else it'll dry. There we go. Make sure that's over the edge. There we go. Lots of glue down and we're gluing. Okay, here we go. Oh, I really like that edge though. Let's see if I can get a little more. This is where my glue dries on me. Does that ever happen? Does that happen to anybody else? Is it just me? Okay, let's try that. All right, we'll just go here. Okay. Get it all snuggled in right where you want it. It's okay if it hangs a little above and a little below. It looks kind of cute that way, but if you don't like it, you can shear it to size. Totally fine. Totally fine. Okay, got some extra strings here. And put you over there. Go, 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 go. All right, let's put you, oh, no, we're gonna need more glue. Okay, oh, not that, that's not glue. All right, let's cut it to size first. I guess we can glue half of it. There we go. We'll just glue the other half once it's in place. Okay. All right, there we go. All right, so now we know that's where the edge is gonna be. Then we can just come back in here and glue this side down. Here we go, come on, no glue. Oh. Oh, am I going to need the pen? Oh, I've got the wrong glue bottle. That's why. That'll do it. That'll do it every time. I grabbed the art glitter glue. Look at me. Yep, sitting a little too close to the glue bottle here. That must be it. Okay, there we go. And we are in place. And all these little extra threadies will just magically disappear as we ruffle those edges. Okay, there we are. So that was pretty easy, right? I'm chasing strings here today. Okay, over there. I command you over there. Doesn't listen. No, still stuck to the fingers. All right, so much for that. Okay, so here we have that, and that's pretty much it. And we're done. Thank you very much. Okay, so something like this, if you find that you do have a big book like this, and you're wondering, gee, what can I do with that? There you go. And I think what I might do, I'll stick some pretty corner tabs on that for a little extra fancy, you know, just, we came all this way, you know, we gotta live it up and live large sometimes. How about silver? Would that be nice? Yeah, silver would be nice, I think. All right, so I'm gonna grab these. I had somebody have a question about how do I know when I'm ordering what size they are? Because sometimes these things are big, like to fit on menus and things like that. And sometimes they're small to fit on individual size papers or very thin books. And frankly, I have no idea. And I'm sure there's a logic to the way they're sized. But I always ended up being a little bit, shall we say, surprised when I ordered them. Like, oh, these are a little bit bigger than I thought. Or, oh, these are a little... These are a little smaller than I thought. And instead of deciding that was an ultimate calamity, I just decided to roll with it. And I'm glad I hung on to them, because sometimes when you get a big book like this, it's got a thick edge and you need a big one. You need a big one to go in there and really get it in place. And of course, the actual thing I need to squash is upstairs, because if you squash with a metal jewelry plier, you might dent your fabric. So you can either finger squash, which, if I'll show you the backs of these, you do have, I'm clicking it up there a little bit. You can finger squash them into place. Some of these bigger ones, not so bad, but it's kind of nice if you do get an extra squeeze. And if you're looking for something to do an extra squeeze, just put some material in the little bird beak of the jewelry plier, and then squash lightly and just hope it doesn't squash the material. Okay. Just giving it extra little here. Okay. How do we do? Not bad. Not bad. And if it's sticking out a little bit, a little trick is tap it in. Yeah, now the dog thinks somebody's at the door. No, Sonny's just mother doing crazy things again. Okay, let me just wrap this on there and just squash it like this. There. Oh, no. He found his voice. I thought I had the dog that didn't bark. Unfortunately, not true. Yes, I guess they have to sort of figure that out with time. And he finally did figure it out. Okay, so we back up a little more so you can see again. Where's the other guy? So I think I will just glue these on so you guys don't have to wait forever to watch me squeeze these on. I'm just going to glue, check to see if everybody's in the right place, and then finger squeeze them down temporarily until my plastic nylon needle nose pliers are upstairs, and I will retrieve those tonight and glue everything down permanently. But this always gives it a nice edge. It's just a little decoration. You know, sometimes you feel like a little decoration in life, especially if what you're making is relatively simple and you just want to jazz it up. I mean, this might be a cool thing to store homework assignments too, if you have kids and you know, they collect a lot of I don't know, do they collect a lot of papers anymore? I don't know, maybe that's a 1980s thing or something. I'm flashing back, but maybe if they do have any kind of paper or artwork or something like that, it might make a nice portfolio for them to collect these things, because we know how those things love to get all over the house. They're on the fridge and we're so proud of them and all that stuff, but then they're everywhere, and yeah, it can get like a bit much sometimes. So there we go. Every mama knows, right? Okay, so there we go. Very cute, right? And you could keep going and doing things and this and that, but like I said, this is a pretty design. And you could do gussets and things like that. And I have a video on how to do a storage caddy out of a book. And it's basically a very similar concept, but you're going to seal these edges on the inside. So that will give you more of like a little place like that, almost like a purse. It's like a purse. Yeah, you could even make purses out of this stuff. So many things you can do. So this is a great way to store larger papers of scraps. So, and you could definitely hold a lot in there. And, you know, depending on how you want to keep it together, you can either just completely keep it loose, which I think I'm going to do, because I think it's much easier to get in and out of quickly if it's loose. But you could easily wrap an elastic band around it or something like that for a quick and easy access, or maybe put two ribbon ties on the end here and tie them together. You could easily do that. So there's that. Here's this, and then let's just figure out something. Okay, these little guys. All this stuff. Okay, so now the first thing that comes to mind, which of course I don't have here at all, but it's in the garage, and I don't think everybody has easy access to this, but if you ever buy piano player rolls of music, they come in these long, thin boxes, and the top and the bottom of the box would be perfect to store a bunch of this in for a quick rifle through. So let me go find one. I'll be right back. Okay, I have retrieved one of these piano roll containers, and as you can see, I would say this, they come in different sizes, but the big ones are about 12.5 by, I would say at least 2 1/4. And then probably one's a little bigger than the other because it's the lid. But I think these would easily fit in here. And when you have these long thinnies, that might be the easiest way to fuddle through this. You know what I mean? As you're fuddling, you're like, oh yeah, that's the color I need. You know, you could do that. So these are really designed to separate by size. Yes, 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 yes. So we have long, thin strips. Now you could technically just, you know, as easily come along and do something like this. The only thing with a clip is if they didn't catch it, they're going to fall out. And if you're looking through and trying to pull on one, you may pull out several or the whole thing may come apart. Therefore, it's not that user-friendly. Looks great, keeps them together in a small space, but you may pay a price once shuffling. And if you don't enjoy the shuffle, it's very unlikely you're going to go back in there and dig. So let's try this for a while. That'll be the grand experiment. We'll just see if it works. So for the mid-size ones, let's see. Now, if I do open it, can I get out one? Well, all the little ones come off in the front. Okay, so that's not the greatest thing either. But it's an option. Okay, we'll try with that for a while and see if it works. If it doesn't work at all, we'll just check it. You know, that's what we'll do. Okay, but it's an option. So we have that, and then we have the big one. Oh, and I wanted to show you how to make one of these, and it's really pretty easy. So let's just go ahead and make one. Oops. All right, go over there. You go over there. I had this big Amazon box that I thought, oh, you're coming home with me, Amazon box. Or actually, you're not going out to the garage. You are going to live a second life and make sure you get everything that you don't want cut out from underneath it. Yeah, look. It's a good skill to remember. Always look. Make sure there's nothing there that shouldn't be there. And you go over there. Okay, so let's cut a piece. So we're going to cut a big piece, and then we're going to cut it in 2 pieces. All right. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Let's go back here. I hope I have enough of that material. Okay, let's straighten it up here. Oh, okay. To the 5. And then we need the grand craft knife. And you could cut this with scissors too. I just find craft knife a little easier. Okay, did we get it? Almost. Don't move. Okay, there. Oh, yeah, okay, we're good. And then we need 2 6s. Let's open this way. This way is prettier. Cardboard. Okay. Oh, you're not straight on the end, are you? Well, you are. All right, let's just go with you. Okay. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Cut one here. Are you all square? Make sure you're square. Okay, checking squareness, squareness. Squareness, double, triple check. These craft mats, so handy, so handy. Can totally be done without it, but boy, that's definitely a good handy tool to have if you're, you know, it's Christmas or your birthday or something, and you're like, hey, I need something. Here's probably the best idea. Just use this as your template, and they should come out the same size without measuring. Let's see if that works. Are we all square? We're all square. Okay, here we go. Just make sure that's all flusharoo. Okay, slightly moved at the end, but we'll forgive it. And I just want an inch piece. Do I want an inch piece? What am I doing? I forgot. Oh yeah, I'm making one of those things. I was going to make it in a book style. Maybe we should try that. Do I have enough material? Probably not. Let's wing it. Okay, so you saw the clipboard style. Let's make a book style. Okay, let me just make, I'm going to do a 1-inch spine. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right, so now we have a front, a back, and a spine. Okay, so let's put this all together. Then we'll tape it down. Okay, Let's make a little room in there. You always want a little breathing room where the folds are, because this is kind of fat cardboard. So give yourself a little extra room, like a chubby 1/4 inch. Give yourself like a nice chubby 1/4 inch there. Yeah. Okay, now where's that tape? Get the magic tape. Where is it? Whoa, where'd you go? Did I put you away? That couldn't have happened. No, I didn't. All right, don't move. It can't be far. Okay, it's got to be right under. Yep, there it is. Okay, here we go. Putting the tape on. And this should do it. This is going to be good. Yeah, I think so. I don't even think you really need tape with this. Let's not use tape because most people probably don't have this tape. Let's use material. Okay, all right. A nice cotton muslin would do nicely. This might be a little thin. Let's use something like a little thicker. All right. And where's the one I don't really like? Okay, so I don't really like this one. Is it wide enough? It is wide enough. Oh, you moved. No, you cannot move. Cannot move. Okay, here we go. Yep, okay. Let's just trim that to size. You probably want to go at least a 1/2 inch on either side so that it has enough room to grab, and then go ahead and liberally put down some Fabrifix glue or whatever you have, glue of choice. If you're using a wet white glue, make sure that you smush it really down so that you don't have bleed through. And also, it may take a little longer to dry if you use wet white glue, but that's about it. Everything else is fine. Don't worry if you go beyond where you're supposed to go, because we're gonna cover this. See, this is how my original mat got all mucky, because I make stuff right on my mat. Oh, it feels like old times. Loving this. Yay. I can make my mat messy. It was something about that blue mat. I was so afraid to get it dirty, and it was just, I don't know. It was holding me back. Okay, there, I got glue on this. Isn't that great? Yay. And I'm not feeling bad about it. Yay. Even better. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's just line that up in one of the 1 inchies. Okay, and we'll put that down. I mean, like a good 1/4 inch there of chub. Not worried about it too much. Okay, whoop, who moved? Somebody moved. Okay. All right, there we go. And now we're going down. Is that the middle? I don't know, I think so. We have to, oh, somebody moved. All right, let's turn it up and see how bad it was. Oh yeah, this is a disaster. So who moved? Did you move? You all moved. Oh, you little stinkers. Okay, there we go. That's not so bad. All right, now we're back in business. Okay, now that looks good. Okay, let's just give that a second to throttle in. Okay, push that down. And we want some on this side too, right? Right? Yeah, I think so. All right, let's put some on this side too, just to strengthen it up a little bit. Unless we'll cover the back with something totally different. Okay, let's do that. Is that good? Yeah, it's good enough. Okay. All right, just go in there and do a little of that, because we're going to fold like this, okay? Because this is going to be our inside. Now, if you want to make it all pretty pants, we can totally do that. And so this is going to be a used thing. Where is my my beautiful collection of mid-size, there you are, mid-size papers? Will something fit here that will be very, okay, I just have to take this off so I can actually see. That's actually how that's going to work. All right, let's see, what do we have? We have, oh, be resourceful. 1/2 page of be resourceful. That's why you were here. You were removed because you were not big enough. We'll see. You may have to prove yourself worthy. We already used music paper. Let's use something different. These are pretty. Maybe they would like to be on the outside though. Yeah, let's put those on the outside. Okay, so let's put something simple on the inside, and let's use something we have. Grab a stencil, Pam. Grab a stencil. Okay. All right, here we go. Grabbing a stencil and grabbing some ink. What color do we want? It's kind of it's got some black in it. There's the black. All right, let's just see if we can have some fun here. I am using, what am I using? Oh, I'm like so far away. So sorry, guys. This is Black Soot Distress ink and some stencil I came across somewhere. And now we're oh, goodness grief. We're good. Oh, stay still. You should be gentle with your stencils, not like me. Okay, there we go. There's some. You can move them around. They can be closer, farther, doesn't matter. But we're just going to put in some color here. Oh, moved, didn't you? Yep. You can realign your stencil. Just match it up and keep going. All right, let's see what this looks like. Yeah, I think that looks kind of cool, huh? Okay, let's just keep going. Okay, we have this big thing here. Let's put this down. And if your ink is getting a little dry, just give it a little squirt. Okay. All right. So one thing, if you buy a stencil, you buy it once, you know, and you don't have to buy it again, but you can reuse the same imagery over and over again. The only thing is you might get bored of the same imagery. So you might want to get a few stencils, or you might want to use them a little bit differently. So we'll see if we can come up with some different ways to use our stencils. All right, so now we have these. Now let's try London, okay. And then what's this? We did that one already, so we're going to do this. This is some kind of number gear thing. There we go. Oh, need more ink. Oh, more ink, please. More ink. There we go. Okay, and then maybe this. We did pastimes. How about tickets? We didn't do tickets yet. Okay, I'll do tickets. Looks like it might be backwards. Oh well, it's okay. And maybe you can just do some random, like to fill in holes. It doesn't have to be all perfect, pretty pants. No, it can be sort of, you know, all over the place, collage style stencil aroma. Yeah. And it's a very easy way to fill in some blank spaces without too much muss or fuss. Not a lot of product needed, just a little ink and a little stencil. And there we go. Okay, so now the inside we have that. Very cool, right? Maybe we want to ink around the edges. Okay. It's taking it one more step. You're supposed to keep this simple, silly Sally. All right. Yep. It's just a paper holder, because I think we're going to completely abort the clipboard, because I just, you know, maybe it's good for stuff that's not used that often, but if it's not used that often, why are you keeping it around? You know what I mean? If it's going to be one of those never used things, you know what I mean? The never used things. Oh, I had it just in case, and that just in case will just never happen. I think you could also do this by using a cereal box, double it up a little bit, that kind of thing. That would also work. Okay, so now we have the inside. I think it's cute, eh? That could actually be the outside, you know, just depending on how you like it. And we could say we're done, but I think I'm going to use that as the inside, flip it over. Now I'm going to put a piece of material here, which will be this one. Yes, I like that one. Okay, apparently I'm using this one a lot today. Okay, so you are going to be here, and we will snip you and tear you. Are we on time? Anybody checking? Dun, ta, da. Ah, we're not bad. Okay, moving along. Moving along. Put you, maybe I should put the pictures down first. Yeah, let's put the pictures down first. These pictures are just about gonna fit exactly. Boy, almost exactly. Anything hanging over? Yeah, maybe like how much? That much? Okay, so I'm folding it on the edge so I can see where to cut it. You do the same thing with this one because they seem to be the exact width, which was, you go by that 9x6 and you're going to find a lot of things in the book world are 9x6 or close to it, which minimizes, you know what, measuring. Yeah. So if we can just sort of fold so we can see where the crease is on the edge, maybe we can just cut along that and hope. Let's hope, right? Let's hope that works. Maybe go a little longer than you think. Just a little hair, little hair. And if you take too much off, then I would just say just ink the edges heavily so you can't really see. All right, there we go. And this one, did that go straight? Close enough. And this one, following the line that I made there with the fold line. Zapper doodles, got that off. All right, now which one do we want on our front cover? They're very pretty. Oh, but this one is extremely pretty, so I'm going to put that one there. Okay. I think what I'm going to do, because I want to get Well, no, that should actually work pretty well. Where's my glue thing? Yeah, plan on making a mess with this. Okay, I'm going to use my glue stick. And I'm going to put, not that. Well, this one? Was that it? Oh, look, I've got choices. Ooh, I think I like that one, though. Yeah. Here, we've got choices. Oh, that's so pretty. Contender, first page. Who do you want to be? Who do you want to be? Oh. Oh, I know those little doves are pretty. Chickadees, lovely. Oh, torn. Okay, I think this one. It's a little more colorful. Okay. Okay, very difficult decisions in life. Okay, I'm going around the edges. Okay, putting this all down. Oh, Scotch Crate glue stick here. Whoop, falling apart. All right, it must be near the end. Okay, just covering that all up. I'm going to lay this down and hope it works. Whoop, come back here. All right. Oh, I think it's going to be really pretty. Spotted dove, morning dove. Oh, yeah, we see a lot of those here in the morning, so I like that. My little morning friends. My morning friends. Oh. Okay, there we go. To the edges. Are we to the edges? Yep. Okay, there we go. And then let's put this on the back. Whoops. There we go. You guys are pretty, but the other guys are prettier. You're all pretty. Yes, yes. No, I love you all. Okay, let's not glue on you. Let's glue on this because this is what we're gluing to. I'm going to have to run and get some new glue any moment. Will she make it? I think so. I'll get in there and dig if I have to. Okay. Now I'm going to have to get some glue. There we go. Got the edges. And let's see how we're doing here. See if we can line this up as best we can. Okay, there we go. Oh man, I put it on the wrong side. Can you believe that? Oh no, my little chickadees. Is it too late? Is game over? Let me see if I can clean it off with a wet wipe. Oh, that was a bit of a goof now, wasn't it? Alrighty then. Carry on. Came off. See if you can salvage it. Let me try a wet wipe. Where are you, wet wipe? Oh, here you are. Oh, it'll be a little crunchy. There we go. Yeah, it's dissolving. Okay, I think we're going to be okay. If anything, I might get a little warple or a wrinkle, but that should be the worst of it. Okay, get all my dirty fingers off. Okay, we saved the day. Yay! Yay, everything's all right. It's okay. Okay. Yeah. So actually, you can decide which way you want to use. Oh, it's a reversible. How about that? This is fancy stuff now. We've gone into fancy land. This is a reversible scrap holder. Yes, it is. People come far and wide for these. Paper Fix glue, back in business. Okay, putting this down here. Spine is basically a space holder more than a structural thing because it's not holding the weight of anything. It's really, there's nothing going to be sewn to it or braced against it. We are just putting it in there as a space saver. So we have some room to put our mid-size goodies, our mid-size scraps. Here we go. There we go. And here we go. And there we go. And there we are, all gluey glued. And let's go ahead and put this down. Try and sort of match it up with the other one. All right. Okay. And bone folder, you are the outside. Okay, well, let me just do this. See if this helps. Okay. Oops. My finger stuck. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. There, now we have a pretty little book. I need a little more glue there. Okay, so if you see little areas, need a little extra glue, you just get in there and you glue them. That's right. Now, if you want to be, it does have cardboard edges. So if you're not okay with that, then you need to make some decisions here. Like you could come along here and cover these with ribbon, do a wraparound binding, something like that, like either a piece of ribbon or a piece of cloth that comes around. But I'm actually okay with it. I don't mind it. I think it looks kind of, well, you know what I like about it? It's lightweight. It's very lightweight, and if you're not like thrilled with the look, you could come along and do something like, here, let me get the, come along with the gilding paste and give it the old, it could be gold, it could be copper, but it kind of just gives it a little decoration, you know, for the at-home mystique of it all. Like, you know, you're at home, you want to see a little gilding. Don't be afraid to use a little gilding. Watch you don't get a paper cut doing this. And you might even want to come along, and it wouldn't be a bad idea because these are rough edges, which I should probably do that first, is sand it a little bit. That's what I would recommend. I'm going to get a little on the edges here. Oh, I think that's going to be pretty around the edge here. The gold. Yeah. Let's just do it. It's covering that little brown piece I had sticking out there. Over here. Smudging with the gold gilding paste. Okay, there we go. Yeah. So let's see how it all functions. Let's put it together. Does it work? Okay, here we have our original background clipboard. Okay, cute, but not that functional. So I'm thinking this guy might function a little better because I can keep this flat on a shelf like that, and I can grab this one and I can come in here and I can say, oh, which one do I want? Oh, let's see, I have so many choices. Look at this. I can take a little tiny one. I can take a mid-size one of these bigger ones, easy to see, grab and go. Everybody else is fine. Done. Back over there. Now, you could close the top and the bottom off, but then you can't open it. So I'm going to leave it open. Just something fun to contain little scraps. And what else? Where'd the other guys go? Little... sorry, this is big. This is Mr. Big. And so we have the big boy. Whoop, can't see. We have the big boy. This is 12 by 9. The big full-size pages, 8 by 10, 8.5 by 11, easily fit in here. Large scraps of all different kinds, full pages from books, fun stuff like that. Very easy to grab and go. And then we have mid-size made out of a cardboard box, just an alternative material. Maybe you don't have book covers. Very light, very easy to access, super easy to make a quickie spine like that. Not a lot of stress on the spine, and you could put a rubber band or something like that around it if you want to do that too. And then for the long and the skinnies, if you have something like this, that would work really well. So those are just some options for you. I hope you had fun. This was fun to make with you guys. And oh, I wanted to show you something. And I want to try and make this a thing because I got a lot of cool things I want to show you. So I'm going to try and do it at the end. So as I'm getting it out, I'm going to tell you, welcome to everybody who's new. And for all of you who have been around a while, thank you so much for continued hanging out. I think you guys are awesome. Sunny, do you have something to say? No, Sunny's not the new thing. I'm not, wait, my cameo, Mom. I need my cameo. Okay, how's my hair? I'm not the new thing. I just want you to know I'm 11 months old. Yes, I'm a big boy. Yes, you are a big boy. Okay. All right, let me show him the new thing, Sonny. Well, it's not that new. I've had it a long time. It's just I've never even taken it out of the package, but here we go. Let me show them. Okay, we have to back you up big time. This is the Kansas City Daily Journal from 1885. And I just want to show you a couple, like this is how different things were back then. Like what did they write back then? Okay, I'm going to read you one very, very, very short paragraph. Okay, I'm going to bring you in. Maybe you can read it too. Okay, it's this paragraph. I took a random thing. It said, yesterday's news from the invalid. I thought that was an interesting title. I can't read anything with these glasses on. Why is that? New York, April 1st. Yep. Soon, oh, I guess I do need the glasses. Soon after 5 o'clock this morning, General Grant, maybe the one we're thinking of, General Grant had another of those dangerous attacks. The household was called and the family gathered at his bedside. Messages were promptly dispatched at the suggestion of General Grant. It's like somebody could get some help. That's basically probably what happened. For the physicians and Reverend Dr. Newman. You know that's a bad sign, right? Dr. Newman has already arrived and Dr. Shady's coach is seen coming rapidly towards General Grant's house. So that's when we're in coach days, which kind of paints a picture 4 times back then. Coming towards the General Grant's house. The dread is just now that the general may die at any moment. So, and probably these papers, I don't know if they were printed every day or every other day in 1885 or maybe once a week, but that's how the news came. Let me give you a bigger idea of what this giant thing looks like. It's quite large, very big. You can get it in the whole picture here. Okay. All right. Okay. But, and can you see like every little area was used? They didn't waste anything. And you had to have good eyes. And I mean, they did have eyeglasses back then, but not like we do today. And let's see on the back. Oh, there are ads. Look at all the ads. There's always a shoe ad. Gotta love the shoe ads back then. Love those Victorian shoes. But yeah, I thought you'd get a kick out of I have to laugh because I'm Canadian. The Canadian Rebellion. Yes, all 5 of us are upset. There weren't very many of us back then. There still aren't very many of us over there. And, you know, just like the timeliness of things, like, for example, oh, I thought this was a funny line. Okay, this will be the last one. Apparently, this is the stock section. Disappointing days. And this is the way it started. Let's see, can I find the right line? The volume of business transacted on change today has not been very heavy. It has been one of those disappointing days when everything seemed to favor lower values, but the market, for no very obvious reason, sold up from the opening. I mean, just like a funny way for stock people to talk. But yeah, I just thought I'd show you that. So this is kind of a giant, it's the whole edition. I don't know how many pages it is. One day I should break into it. I probably had it for 6 years. Yeah. Oh dear. Okay, so there you go, folks. I hope you had fun. Please like, subscribe, and share if you find value here. Click the notification bell to find out about my up-and-coming videos as they're published. I publish every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Eastern time at 7 a.m. My podcasts come out Tuesdays and Thursdays. And my free monthly emailed newsletter comes out monthly. And you get a free digital image, a checklist of supplies, a note from the bookmaker. I have a Facebook group. We're having a lot of fun over there doing weekly and monthly challenges, as well as loving seeing what you guys are making from these videos. And I think that's pretty much it. Oh, I have an Amazon store if you're looking for favorite tools and supplies. Put the link down below to my whole Amazon store, or you can look for specific items related to this video in the description box below. And I do have more ephemera collections, also known as FUNDLES. I have made more, so they are for sale in my Etsy shop right now, and they are collections of actual old pieces of real paper, old ephemera from days gone by, ledger, postcards, pictures, T-cards, handwriting, diaries, autograph paper, notebook paper, ledger of all sorts, and then there's also hand-dyed papers and just some interesting papers that you might find fun to use in a junk journal. So if you're interested in something like that, feel free to order them. If you come by and you see some loaded up, feel free to purchase, and if they're not there, just look back a little bit later and maybe I'll put some more together. And remember that fun can be simple and create with reckless abandon, everybody. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.